Hi, warriors, Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock. Today we are back in Zul'Aman, battling against the Twilight Blade, who are trying to take over Zul'Aman from the Amani trolls. I think today we will potentially end this battle. I'm not too sure how much longer it will go on. But we have to be pretty close to the end of it. Hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. It's interesting that it is still nighttime, guys, even though it is 4 p.m. where I'm at. Usually, you know, the day clock resembles the time of day in the game, right? Like usually during the AM and midday, there's sun out, and then at nighttime, you know, it's dark out. But for some reason, for this event that we're doing, it's always dark. Not really a fan of that, to be honest, because, like, I don't know, ZA could look... It's just a... It's a beautiful dungeon when it's brighter. Has a lot of vibrant colors and all that stuff. But I guess we got to get rid of the void first before we can see the sunshine again. And we should hit level 84 today. Means we're getting pretty close to, I guess you could say, halfway to 90. From 80 to 90. Levels are still pretty damn quick, though, even at this stage of the game. I think it's around... like 10 to 15 hours to level from 80 to 90. But we'll try to do all of the campaigns, guys. That is the plan. See where we're currently at. We've already gone through 6 chapters. Going through right now. It was our land. The Path of Light and Regrets of the Past. I guess that was a later chapter, but we did it. We chose to do it first. I guess they kind of expected everybody to pick the Amani path first, which makes sense because that's when you first meet the Twilight Blade, right? During the Amani encounter and when they're trying to get the light wood or whatever they call it, the light forged wood from Eversong. Kind of leads into this zone. I guess we're back. Back on the storyline once again. We took a little bit of a break with Eretor. That was a cool quest chain, though. The one with Eretor. It was cool seeing all of the heroes of the light. Also seeing Turalian's Pass was really cool. Brought me back to the Warcraft 1 and 2 memories. Orcs versus humans. Is this where we need to be here? I hope so. Let's just bring out a tyrant, why not? I think it's a good time to do it.
Killing my portal mages gets you nothing.
There's Mor'duuns.
Still trample your pathetic swamps.
Servant of Xal'atath. I think that's what we're doing right now is we're trying to take down all of the servants of Xal'atath. Alright, so let's, is that him there? Benvis Blade Spatter. Like we're not the only ones fighting him here. We got a Beast Mastery Hunter here as well. It's a lot like our spec. It's a Demonology Warlock. Like we can actually hit him with an axe there.
Benvis, you meathead! I knew you were a waste of Our Lady's favor.
Benvis down.
Surrender. Hold here until Zul'Jan fires. Then leave with the survivors into confusion.
We will fly on the wings of Akilzon, like in the olden days.
The next to fall will be Mor'duuns.
Mind yourself.
We're going after Mor'duun.
That should slow them down, at least for the moment.
Fight well.
Dear troops, we armed have killed a great many Twilight's Blade. Some survived and made their way here. We lost a few, but I think the sacrifice was worth it. Go, but don't go far.
What's your bring
Zul'Jan's
the leader of the
ballista
Armani?
is ready, and it had better work after what he has done. We lost the army we needed to defend the city. But
A
we
lightwood
defended
ballista.
Mor'duun long enough to let our people escape. Help my brother man do this. Focus on D-Shadow Warders and D-Pylon. Lydrin and I will
Look at this guy's
destroy
mount.
Mor'duun. I will kill him
Insect
if I
mount.
can. But even then, we can't stay here. There is too much void energy and too much destruction. Our Talaman is truly lost.
It's lost?
Blood for the Armani. With me,
Oh, wow.
let's get in close and distract him.
Alright, here we go.
I'll load the bolts. You start firing. Mere mortal-born armaments cannot harm the grand glory of Xal'atath.
Okay, let's blow them up, guys. So we have light wood launch.
Weapons are empowered with light.
Oh, wow, we're getting attacked. So we can actually defend ourselves with cover fire. So he shoots at us. We shoot at him. Cover fire.
Warriors, attack!
The trolls are winning. Fire everything. Order all ballistas to fire on the void focus. It's pretty badass. It even shows the damage, how much damage it's doing.
Foolish Amani, you have already lost. Your city is in ruins. No one is coming to help you. Not even your gods. Xal'atath relishes in your anguish and will exalt us when your empire falls. Don't worry. Your end will come soon.
He wasn't even really there, I think. He tried to attack him and it just went right through him, through his image.
Coward. The victory should have been ours.
Well,
This
it's
was no victory.
still is a victory.
Civilians escape with blood.
It was a victory. Sort of reminds me what happened in Silverman.
Zul'Jara sees with rage.
Mor'duun is playing with us. He could have stayed and destroyed the city outright. If chaos is the Twilight's Blade's plan, we need to prepare.
Go
You
back
and your
where
elf
you
friend
came from.
amuse me, and you've more than proved yourself in battle. Our people are heading to Amanazar. We hope that the other tribes rally there instead of Atalaman. Their representatives will give us counsel, and then we will mount an attack on the Twilight's Blade. If you still wish to fight with Diamani, meet me on the northwest side of the village. Zul'Jan will have gone ahead to speak of his deeds and yours. But do not enter the village without me. Amani kills strangers on sight.
You best be glad you're
If we help eliminate the Twilight's Blade, the need for Lightwood and the raids into Eversong will end.
We can end a threat inside and outside our gates. If you really want to join our fight, then come with me.
Well, they have a common enemy, so might as well. I don't know why they always say, like, they don't always say this, but how could he destroy the city? Or he could have, but he just didn't. Just wanted to, like, create chaos. Like, I don't know. It seems like that's how the Void works all the time. They just tease and they get all this recognition for, like, what they can do, but they just never do it.
For your own safety, I suggest you keep your blade sheathed and stay close to me in Amanizar.
She did destroy Dalaran, though.
Toko Bonena Amanizar, hero. Welcome to Amanizar. Because you are my guests, my people will not harm you. Unless I say so. Don't give me a reason. Yeah. We will speak to Toko, my war advisor. And if D representatives of D tribes are here, we will have a council meeting in D Zari Lodge. Together. We must agree on a way to defeat the Twilight's Blade. Explore the village if you want, but keep your weapons where they can be seen. You are here by my invitation, and my word is law. But I can only run so fast if one of my people thinks you looked at them in the wrong way.
Zul'Jara smiles, a tusky grin as if proud of her people's short
You're dismissed.
Proud of their short
The
fuse.
leaders of the Forest Tribe have gathered to discuss our war plan.
What did he say?
Raise your weapon to me. I dare you. Step out of line and I go for your neck. Raise your weapon to me. I dare you.
And it's been dark like this ever since I completed the Erator quest chain. I think we, like, helped them at the Sunwell. Right?
Where were all of you
With all the artifacts we gave them.
You let Atalaman fall.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
You better
I
be
will
worth
do what
my
I
time.
must for Diamani people.
Find a seat for the meeting.
The Talaman has fallen.
No thanks to all of you.
We are under attack. The Vile Branch. No time for bearing our tusks. We need a plan. Toronto.
Not many Amani made it back here.
The Raven Tusk also suffered heavy losses.
I have sent out a call to my people. We will see.
Forgive me, but what about the Loa? Can you not call upon them to aid you?
The Loa, they abandoned us long ago. We never needed them. We can rely on our own strength.
I ask again for your assistance. We've got to make a stand. Make ready what you can.
There is much you do not know about us and Deloa. Deloa have not spoken to us in many years, not since I was a young child. And they have shown no sign of wanting to help us now. Number it is up to us alone. We must find a way to rally the other tribes and fight the Twilight's Blade as one. I will speak to the tribal representatives and help the refugees where I can. The why are our priority. You might learn something about Diamani.
Their money need no one. No point in talking about Deloa. They abandoned us long ago. Come, Let us check on the refugees.
All right, well, let's make this place our home.
We don't let strangers.
What do you say?
We don't let strangers stay here. But I guess I can make an exception. Don't come back.
There's a lot of animosity in this expansion towards other races or factions, I guess you could say. Especially in all of these towns, like same thing in Silver Moon, right? With the Blood Elves not enjoying all of the refugees that are living there,
Don't look good. All that's left be the old,
helping them with the void.
hungry.
Serving rations. Looks like the Amani don't like us too much.
The situation is far more desperate than I realized.
The tribes have splintered since Zul'jin fell. The Twilight Blade picking us apart because we no longer work as one.
The Raven Tusk's best smiths be repairing our weapons, Zul'jara. If you're not
We
here to
Raven
offer
Tusk
help,
lost our elders
then go
and our
away.
village because of the Twilight's blade, including my father and my grandfather. I lead the Raven Tusk now.
Quest Lightwood
we are
report.
working as fast as we can, but many of our weapons were broken in the attack.
Keep it up. These weapons are our best chance against the void. If the Lightwood weapons are not ready, maybe the Shadowpine shamans can help.
Zul'jara, you come seeking the power of my tribe's shamans? There are few of us left. We Shadowpine wait before we act. We will listen to the flame. If the time comes when we need to fight, we will fight.
Where are the shamans?
Good. I wanna be alone. You know, none can order the Shadowpine. We wander, obeying only the inner fire in each of us.
Then we'd be left with few
I like
warriors,
these
few
guys.
weapons, and few shamans as well.
It is time for desperate acts. Would you let your people perish because you did not try every option?
Fool elf, I told you the Loa be silent. If you need proof, let the old Loa speaker tell you himself.
Is that it?
Few of us left, chosen. We Shadowpine.
He just sits there and chills near the fire. The Low haven't spoken in years. He just hangs out. His job is just, he speaks to the Loa. He's got the best gig in all of Zul'Aman.
As a child when I last went to Akilzon's temple. Zul'jara, do you not remember?
Yes, uncle. But even then, the Loa did not speak to us.
When Zul'jara was a child and her grandfather, Zul'jin, was chieftain, Deloa was still at the heart of Amani culture, as they had been since the Amani's beginning. All the Amani chieftain had to present themselves to Deloa, but only some were blessed by all and became Hashi. Not just a chief, not just a speaker for Deloa, but a fearsome warrior and a pillar of the community. This is the journey Zul'jara must undertake. Low willing. This is what will save us. And you will.
Loa willing.
Yes, you are not Amani, but you are strong. And I sense Akilzon has blessed you with victory many times before. I can think of no one better to be her Hashura.
What is a Hashura? I wonder if he'll tell me.
Zul'jara was a child and her grandfather, Zul'jin, was chieftain. Loa guide you.
That's weird. I won't read that.
When Zul'jara
It's okay. We'll just start the. I'll help with Zul'jara.
always heed us in times of crisis. They may listen now to the right voice. Someone on the path of the Hashi.
Hashi, has Uncle lost his
or I
sense? It is
slice
a
it
tale
out
for
with my
children.
axe.
Maybe if this were the old days, generations ago, before the elves arrived. But if the last chance we got is to try to speak to the Loa, then I will try.
Go.
King Doru is my uncle, and I trust him. But this path of Hashi, things are not what they were decades ago. The Loa are gone. They not gonna hear us.
Zuljara lets out a low growl. Only you and Liadrin hear.
Number, we're running out of options. If this is the time for old myths and dreams, so be it. We meet at the foot of the mountains, Akelzon's Reach, where the old Hashi shrines are.
Light the shrines on the way to the temple. And don't forget to leave Akelzon an offering.
The temple be overrun with Narlden. Killing them will help us pass the time on the way. Come, Ashura.
Now,
When
who
Zuljara
will be?
All right, well, there we go. Let's make our way over to this village, I guess. Akelzon's Reach.
The Twilight's blade pushed a Narlden into our territory. We will have to fight through them to get to the temple.
This path is thick with gnarled.
Zuljara smiles broadly.
I hope thee try to stop us. I can sharpen my blade on thee bones.
I got my
Nalden
eye
are
on you.
giants who normally dwell in Day Forest caves to the north. They would have been better off staying put. Now, they are in my way, and we are short on time. So they have to go. My uncle, Deloa Speaker, spoke of Hashi when I was a child. But when Deloa remained silent so many years, I do not think he would admit it. But he lost a little faith too. I remember some of his lessons. A chieftain must light the shrines on day way to day temple. Day Hashura must as well. Why? I do not remember. But if it is the only way to get Deloa's favor, come, let us get this out of the way. Nalden are giant. I do not know Deloa Keelzon, but she cannot be happy with the Nalden Devaline Hashi shrines and Mekin meals of her eagle kin. We gotta let them know this is a sacred place and that we will not take kindly to their presence here. I may not know a Keelzon, but I know the giants. All they understand is strength, the language of Suleiman. Our strongest message we can send is to take the heads of their fiercest warriors.
Mind yourself, Bin Suleiman.
Zuljara regards the Narlden as a fierce, nomadic people that normally keep to themselves. It is clear by their clothing and weapons that they have a primitive but unique culture. If the circumstances were different, I would advocate for diplomacy. But they are between us and our mission. They cannot block our path or continue to damage the shrines or the nests of the eagles that roost here. We will eliminate only those that are in our way. The Amani can choose what to do with them later.
Yeah, they're too primitive for diplomacy.
The Narlden are close to destroying the shrines and the nests of the eagles that roost here.
Then we must strike them down.
All right, here we go. On the road to summoning the Loa. This brings me back to when I used to play BFA. That game, that version of WoW was all about the Loa. I think that's when they were first introduced to the game. Was Battle for Azeroth. I don't know, they look like they're just chilling here, man. You know, they're just hanging out. Getting in fights with some eagles. Or the eagles are getting in fights with them, who knows? Maybe they got pushed out of their lands. Right? The same way that the Amani trolls were getting pushed out of their land to Eversong Woods. Probably, you know, kind of similar. Our pet leveled up. We also got a tarnished Dawnlit Commander's helmet. It's a plate helmet. We can't wear it. We also leveled up to level 84. They want us to take another rank of Dominion of Argus, rank 2, which increases the duration of Dominion of Argus by 5 seconds and increases the damage dealt by Hand of Gul'dan by 10%. So we will take that. And let's light the first shrine here. These look like the mobs we were fighting in Dragonflight. Those guys that were in that cave where Farak was hiding. Kind of remind me of that. Also in the first zone of Dragonflight as well. I forget the name of it. Let's head inside here and we'll fight this Burlag the Crusher. Got obliterated. Haste is great for this build. Your abilities and your pet build up. It comes out so fast, right? Like we get like an army of imps pretty damn quick. What's the next spot? Okay, here we go. See, these guys are pretty chill. They don't mind that I'm lighting the shrine. They just want to hang out here. Here's Craig Ward the Gal. The head of Craig Ward the Gal. It's in a bag. I wonder why they have it in a bag now. Instead of like showing the head. Like they used to do that. I wonder if that's just for that mob, but maybe that's the thing now. They don't show the head in the bag. Or they don't show the head, you just get it in a bag now. I wonder if it's really like that. It's not in our bags either. We'll see with the last one here. We'll see what it looks like when we loot it. There we go. The final shrine has been lit. And this is the last one here. Pulverizer Helthra. Bring out our tyrant here. Yeah, they don't show the heads. Back in the day, well, in Classic WoW, it shows like the head and has blood on it and all this stuff. It's like they got rid of that.
Now that the shrines are lit, the eagles are on the move.
Good.
The eagles be flying toward the temple at the top of the mountain. Maybe that's an invitation.
That's right. Get the Hashkia.
Hopefully that clears the path to the shrines and the temple enough for our purpose.
Remain vigilant.
Dear
The
man will
shrines
never
are
die,
lit.
but
Now
you might
what do
if
we
you
do?
cross me.
Take their heads.
Look at the
How
heads.
painful D-method is
These are bags,
you
not
and
heads.
Whatever force you worship.
Soljara takes one of the heads by the hair and admires your handiwork.
Now we're talking their language. Now they know that the Amani are stronger. Some may linger, but when we defeat the Twilight's blade, we will come back for them. Keep D heads. I have an idea how D might be useful later.
Oh, so we're going to get a neck piece, 68 crit, 61 ace, 202 stamina. Pretty nice.
Zuljara's brow furrows and her lip curls as she looks toward the temple.
When we lit the last shrine, some of D Eagles returned to D Temple. It could be a sign.
Zuljara scoffs.
Or the Eagles are moving in after the Narldin started moving out. When we get to the temple, all we're gonna find is silence. Just like always. But we still gonna try. We should go now and present an offering.
Go then.
I guess we're going to offer the
I've been
heads.
to the temple since I was a child. There'll be nothing there but birds and bramble.
Oh, we got some
Still, the
some
Eagles returning here
decorations.
seems like a good sign.
We got a Zul'Aman armament rest. Not bad. Yeah, Bagnon's little messed up, guys, so I can't collect it. But we got a few things here. The Amani trophy frame. Not bad. Wrist upgrade, a boot upgrade as well. Crit haste, awesome combo. And this new neck. And a new chest as well. This Sky Blessed Vestment, 37 intellect, 42 stamina, 29 versatility, 37 mastery. We lose crit haste though. That's a lot of intellect just to give up, so we'll put it on. Alright, to the top.
Kenduru wanted us to leave an offering. The heads of our enemies will do nicely.
Though she feigns indifference, I feel there is still a deep desire in Zuljara to see her gods finally appear.
Aldiel Shalah.
You know, there's the heads in the
Kenduru
bag.
is correct, it may be possible to contact Aloa by walking this path of Hashay. And be one step closer to ridding Zul'Aman of the Twilight's blade.
Yes, go, Kinye. We are closer to achieving your goals. Let's go.
Wait, I did not mean to... Zuljara, becoming the Hashay will be a great achievement.
Now you try to flatter me. I know why you're here. To protect your precious golden fields of Eversong. Do not pretend to care about me or their money.
Enough, Zuljara. I admit that my past keeps me from empathizing fully with your people. I told you that I fought against your grandfather. But I did not tell you that he held me captive and tortured me, and tortured and killed many of my peers. That part of my past led me down a path I am not proud of. And, as strange as it seems, I see some of myself in your plight, and want you to become closer to your gods.
What do you
That voice
bring the leader
word
of the Amani?
We got her attention.
Now.
But now what? I know there is a trial, but Akilzan is not given any hints on what it is. Think. What did Kenduru teach me as a child? She is the Loa of victory, but also of oaths and conviction. If only we had made it to D-Top when I was a child, and I hadn't fallen.
Go back where you came.
All that seek my favor must climb high, but not be afraid to fall.
The trial. Kenduru brought me here as a child. I remember.
Now you can see a lot from up here. There's Silver Moon all the way over there, or the Isle of Quel'Danas.
Kenduru. I hope you're right. For the money!
Wait, Zuljara! Are you mad?
We have to jump too? Alright, let's do it. This reminds me of the quest in Thousand Needles. test of faith.
Well done, Zuljara. Kinduru was right about you.
All this time, you were right here. Why didn't you answer us?
Because of your grandfather, Zuljin, and that snake of a witch doctor, Malakras. Long ago, we Loa would choose a champion among the Amani, a Hashe, to wield our power for the good of their people. Zuljin wanted to use that power again, not to serve his people, but to slaughter his enemies. We would not grant such a blessing. So he had Malakras steal it from us and make their own false, abhorrent Hashe.
But our own champions raided the temple city and stopped them.
So now all Amani must suffer for my grandfather's mistakes. If you don't help us fight the cult.
You passed my trial, Zuljara. You have my favor. Now you just need the others.
Need them for what?
To become the first Hashe in generations. What else? Prove to the Loa that you are not your grandfather. Triumph where he failed. Become Hashe, a true Hashe, and wield the power of the Loa in defense of Zulaman.
There we go. The Loa are real.
Zuljara's eyes are closed. She seems lost in thought.
They were here all along. It was my grandfather's fault they would not answer.
She nods her head and sighs.
My grandfather broke this. It is up to me to fix it. It is the only way to save my people.
Zuljara smiles slightly as a Killzon's blessing buffets her.
Kinduru's stories were real. We have the blessing of a Killzon, and the path of the Hashi stretches out before us. We must follow a Killzon's advice and seek out Halatsi next. As a Killzon is the Loa of the ruling tribe the Amani, and my family Halatsi is the Loa of the Witherbark and their leaders. If their Loa speakers are gone, then maybe Kulamara will know how to approach him.
Next, you must seek Halatsi's blessing. He is hidden, but his speaker can help you find him.
The Witherbark Loa speakers are dead, but maybe Kulamara can help.
In a single moment,
now.
All I've come to know is put into doubt. It is a good time to have the journey to focus on.
You best be good.
You seem pensive, Zuljara. Are you not relieved Akazan graced us with her favor?
What is this, Elf? You become my Hashira and you think you can ask me personal questions, no?
Zuljara, I see that something is burdening you. I genuinely want to help.
If I share my feelings, you're gonna tell me how to rid myself of the hot rage and cold shame at what Alcazan told us.
About your grandfather, Zuljin?
Yes. Did my grandfather's rage made him betray the Loa, try to take their power, and cut us off from our gods?
Rage is a powerful emotion. My people were once consumed by it as well. I was consumed by rage at Zuljin for what he did, and sought retribution against him for years. Zuljin, I realized, was the same. He had good reason for his rage, and it festered and controlled him.
Now you're saying I should feel sorry for him? That he should be pardoned because he had big feelings?
No, I'm saying there is a lesson to be learned. Let go of your rage at the Loa and at Zuljin. It will lead you off your path.
You have again given me good counsel, and perhaps we are more alike than we seem.
And there we go. Looks like they are becoming allies. Will the Amani trolls join the Horde? Who knows? I think that might happen. But there we go, guys. We have found the Loa, and we fought off the Void in Zulaman. And now it looks like we are on a journey to awaken the rest of the Loa. But, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.